Last week, we previewed Class 5A and below. This week, we are focusing on the state's largest classification in 6A. And the top contenders doing damage this fall, DQ is taking us around the area. When you talk 6A in the Houston area, your first stop always has to be District 23 6A. It saw all 4 of its playoff teams make it to the regional finals a year ago. That is almost unheard of. Many feel North Shore will be in a transition year this fall, but even when the Mustangs are reloading, they are still dangerous. Fans there eager to see Caleb Maryland take the reins behind center, and that North Shore defense has speed, led by linebacker Desmond Christian. Atascocita returns 3-year starter Katy Mack, who should be moving back to his natural position of running back. With Isaiah Rashid as their signal caller, the Eagles' offense will flourish. However, they still have to get over their nemesis, North Shore, if they want to make it to a state semifinal and beyond.
I want to win. That's really all I want at the end of the day. I mean, we've accomplished everything else, but I really don't think we've accomplished anything just because we don't have a ring. So we can say we've been here, we can say we've been there, but no ring, so we've accomplished nothing.
The last 8 times we've played, which is the last 4 years, we've played them twice. But being one of the last 2 teams in Houston, I think is the consistency of it is, you know, I'll take it. Don't like it when you're not moving on, but I think the consistency shows with people like Katy and what they bring to the table. So being able to move on from that, it means everything. That's obviously our goal, right? And kind of what we play for.
Summer Creek feels it let a golden opportunity for a state title slip away last year, and it's determined to make a run at a Division II championship. Kenny Harrison's bunch has a stellar receiving corps led by Larry Brown and Benny Easter. And with the addition of transfer Noah Spinks behind center, this Bulldog offense should be close to unstoppable.
You know, the thing that our district does is prepare us for the playoffs. Week in and week out, you have to play a very competitive opponent in district, and our guys embrace that. They understand what we're up against year in and year out, and our goal is, of course, to, just like everybody else goes, to win a district championship and then to go on and compete for a state championship.
There are many other contenders in 6A Region 3, highlighted by Ridge Point. The Panthers return 13 starters and have the talent that could lead them well into December. And if they can find a capable replacement for quarterback Austin Carlisle, watch out.
We're in good hands with whichever one ends up winning it. The saying around our place is iron sharpens iron, and so it's a competitive environment, and it keeps them sharp.
It's going to be odd for me to get this sentence out, but if you're looking for a sleeper to make it to state, how about the 9-time state champions from Katy? The Tigers, believe it or not, have been overshadowed in the pecking order of contenders the last few years by those 23 6A schools. But Gary Joseph's squad is talented and experienced for 2025, especially on defense, where this group returns 8 starters. Katy will have its usual strong running game and O-line, so look for the Tigers to go deep.
Running back position, probably one of the least of our concerns. In fact, it was so much so I moved one of our running backs from last year. Bio George and moved him to fullback and stuff to give us another guy in the backfield. That gives us threat and stuff. And we can do a lot more stuff with him as far as that. And, he could be an H-back, tight end type guy.
Dickinson has a strong running game with Malachi Gamble and a talented secondary. However, a possible first-round playoff game with Atascocita or North Shore is always daunting. The Woodlands returns 2A star Jack Dalton at quarterback, and it also has a dangerous defense to make a run in Region 2. Cy Ranch will be the favorite in 16 6A, with standout linebacker Calvin Thomas leading the way. And look out for Bridgeland, Pearland, and Shadow Creek as well. Oh, and we can't forget about the team with the best player in the state. Willis may have lost a lot through graduation, but with Jermaine Bishop on the roster, anything is possible.
You know, as we progressed and started building this plan in the offseason, and, you know, we got through spring football, and he's taken a lot of reps at quarterback. I mean, he's the best Plan B in the country. Him touching the football every single play is not a bad option.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by DQ for treats and eats before and after the game.